In this session, let us see about the introduction of C programming and the structure of C program. C is a structured programming language and it is known as the function-oriented programming language. C program was developed in the year 1972 by Dennis Ritchie at the Bell's Laboratory. The main aim of his research was to develop a new language to create an operating system called as Unix. After 4 years of his research, a new programming language was created with a solution for the drawback of languages that existed in the basic combined programming language. The name C was selected from the sequence of previous language, namely BCPL, because most of the features of C were derived from the B language. The first outcome of C language was the Unix operating system, and the initial Unix operating system was completely developed using the C programming language. Let us see about the structure of a C program. The C program structure first starts with a comment section or documentation section. So this section will include comments that provide information about the program, such as the author name, the date of the creation, and the brief description of what the program does. And next is the preprocessor directive section. The preprocessor directives are the instructions that are processed before the actual compilation of the code begins. So they typically include the file inclusions and the macro definitions. So one of the preprocessor directive is #include stdio.h, which is a standard input-output.header file. And even we can define the macro, say #define py 3.14. Next section is global declaration. So these are the variables or function declarations that are available throughout the entire program. You can define a variable globally, or even you can define a function globally in the global declaration session. And next, coming to the main function will indicate the entry point of any C program. The execution of the program starts from the main function. So here, the main function has a default return type as integer. And if it does not want to return any data type, then you can give the main function return type as void, which means it does not return anything. And within the main function, you have an opening parenthesis and a closing parenthesis. So within the main function, the local declaration and executable statements are written. The local declarations are made within the main function and they are accessible within the scope of these functions. So once the variables are being declared within the main function, that is the local declaration is done, it can be accessed only within the main function and it cannot be accessed outside the main function. And say for example, we have here a local declaration done here with a variable local var, and this local var variable name is assigned with a value 10. So this local var cannot be used by the function which is returned outside the main function. And next we have the executable statements. So these are the executable part of the program where the operations, assignments, function calls, and control statements like loops and conditional statements can be written. So here is the statement named as printf. Local variable is being printed through this statement. And here for the executable statement, we have an example function called display message of. So once the display message of function is called, the control will go to the function definition part. So in function definition, we have a executable statement, the printf statement, hello world. So once the function is called, the function definition part will be executed and the message hello world will be printed. So the function can be defined either globally or locally, and the function declaration is made as global declaration in the example given. And next we have the function part. So these functions are the block of codes that perform a specific task, and they help in modularizing the code, making it easier and reusable for the user to manage.